individual wallet. But today, we are seeing that completely eroded. That if something happens, we will now arrest the person and take the person to the court and tell the judge to pronounce judgment. And so we need to go back to those traditional methods of solving our conflict. We have our own model of solving conflict. Like I always say, the prison was not built for us. The prison was not built for us. We have situations on those days that if you do something, they will sentence you to the bad bush. And whatever happens to you there, maybe lions are there, different. If you survive it, you survive it. And so our traditional values, our laws need to also be rigid for us to see the present. So I think for us, we will also do campaigns towards that direction. I understand your point that there is no way that we can preach peace without looking at the factor of insecurity. We cannot preach peace without looking at the drivers of
because behind lack of peace, usually there are perpetrators. And if there's no persecution for perpetrators, the peace is useless. It's useless. So usually, peace bodies like this tend to want to cause peace with the absence of the actions and persecution for the perpetrators. So.
No, our own is different. I make bold to tell you, you know of the Yenizwe camp. I think they call it Afghanistan. Yenizwe, the place that the
Barak.
The Hausa men were staying. That place was a drug center, and we were part of those that provided credible intelligence for the state governments to move in to crank that place. And now I make bold to tell you, our investigation is also revealing that they have crossed to the other side.
To which other side, please?
Outside the river.
Okay, across the river now.
Across the river now. There is syndicates that are operating. I'm just telling you because of to tell you.
It's the media, so it's
what we do.
Let's talk about security some more and talk about policing even. There are currently efforts to bring about state policing across Nigeria, and the bill is currently ongoing. It's really supported by the executive too, but there are fears from people that the state police will make for governors to abuse the powers that they will be given or granted. You clearly don't favor this argument. Do you not feel?
It is not. So our view over the time is that state police, of course, is a challenge towards peace building. By that I mean there are issues of personal interest that will arise. It's natural. But how well are we going to navigate towards it and sustain peace? There are rules that the state police need to play. You cannot tell police that is 74,774 local government. You will take 74,000 police to police 774 local government. So if you do the estimate, we have less than one police to a community. It will not work. You can do the estimate.
Well, the reason we have the shortage is because there is paucity of funds, and the federal government are rather committing funds to other areas. And the federal government shares these funds through FAC to the states. And the states also don't have enough funds. But also might have quite considerable amount of advantage, better choice of word, to compare with other states that don't quite receive a lot at the end of the month. But even with Bayelsa State, there is also a challenge of funds and where to place these funds. Do you see us in Bayelsa State recruiting more police officers?
No, already. I think, and I thank the vision of the governor. The Bayelsa State volunteer was already in place before now.
Bayelsa State volunteer, are they not even understaffed?
No, they are.
They're understaffed?
They are, clearly.
Severely understaffed?
Yes, they are. We also have the Bayelsa State vigilante
understaffed,
that has moved towards the Bayelsa State Community Safety Corps.
All?
Yes, that they are.
So, incorporated?
So, if you look at this, I think they have over 1,000 staff that was employed that time that they were incorporated.
During the safety corps?
Yes,
right.
safety corps employment. They have over 1,000. The governor was supposed to employ 3,000, cutting across all the communities. But I think that was delayed a little to see that the Bayelsa State, the state police team would be streamlined. But what I'm saying in essence is all this effort, we are already on ground. And it is our belief that if the state police comes on stream, they will do employment, they will do engagement, they will do stakeholders mapping. And with all that, you will see people, our youth, joining the security force. It is clear, because ordinarily now, Dr. Preye, I'm not receiving salary for security, but am I not working? I'm not receiving.
No, you're
salary.
passionate about.
Yes. I'm not receiving salary, but I'm working.
The IG
Yes.
answers to the president, because the president places the IG. He determines who's going to be IG.
Yeah.
And with state policing, the governor will have to determine who's going to be.
Not totally.
Not totally, though, but
No, totally.
Not totally.
No, totally.
The way it is organized, to the best of my knowledge as I speak, is that the Police Service Commission will be the ones to
Not
the
Police Service Commission. They are going to create Police Service Commission in the states. They are going to create State Police Service Commission, not federal.
So there are still gray areas
to
in
do
this
the
paper.
nomination.
Yes.
While the assembly.
Governor will ratify finally. That is how. So the way that you have Police Service Commission in the federal, that is how you are going to have that in the states.
Okay. Because this was an argument.
No. That's how you are going to have that in the state. I have seen the proposals. I have studied it. Because when the president did that, he passed it to the National Assembly. You remember the House of Reps has ratified it, say we are okay with it, let's move it to the Senate. So it is at that stage. So I have studied that document. The way we have the federal police service, that is what we have in state. So it is still the governor.
So police effectively leaves the exclusive list.
No. It's still the governor. But I made good to tell you, we have the Commissioner for Finance nominated by the governor. Is it that he's not doing his work as expected? He's still doing the job.
These examples you're giving are examples that they are doing the work for the development and for the regime. Now, the police is not supposed to serve the regime.
Okay.
It's serving the people.
Okay.
And when you are serving the people and you are picked by the regime, there's still this place where you have to serve the regime, and that's not the work of the police. Okay. And it makes the police very easy to let me give you an example. Now, the governor, for instance, is an APC. That's not an instance. He's an APC now. And because he controls the police at that time, he will control the police at that time. It's easy to say, withdraw police from the other party. Don't do this, don't do that. Because the police answers to the state now. So using the police as a weapon for the regime is easier now, if we agree. How do we fight against that situation?
Okay, first, the state police law has not come. By that I mean it has not been domesticated. So if that law comes, these are the fears that we are going to.
That are real fears.
Yes, these are real fears that we are going to look at. It is not because a man you loses your semen that you will not give birth to a bouncing baby boy. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not because you will lose your semen that you will not give birth to a baby boy. You will lose it, and the child will also grow. As he's growing, you will see the different stages. You will see what to do. So for me, that like I always say, let's look at the law first. Let the law come back to the states, and we'll see how we can domesticate it. We'll see how we can raise our voices towards it. And it is only that, and I know that the governor is a listening governor, that if we raise our voice, it's not for us to be on the fence. We are going to tell him clearly, look, these are things, especially in the process of recruiting, especially in the process of who leads the organization. Can that person track record be explored? Can we unveil these? These are the things that we also, for me, I think when we get there, I think it will be better off for us.
Let's wrap up with you talking to us concerning the things you're doing to discourage these vices, the cultism and the drug abuse. What programs do you have in place?
Clearly, by January 2026 this year, between June, July last year to January, we decided to tour all universities across Bayelsa. Our message was simple: to look at the drivers of conflicts. There are a lot of security details, information that we have that this person say, I was high. Yeah. They arrest you, say you were high. Okay. Now that you are low, bring the person that did this. They'll start crying. Say, I was on drugs. Hey, you're on drugs. What do we do from here? You're on drugs, you went to stab this person. And now, say your eye don't clear. So what do you? So beyond looking at those issues, we decided to take a campaign towards all tertiary institutions. And I make bold to tell you, and I'm reporting it back to you. When we went to NDU, it was part of our campaign on drugs that led to the arrests of a man in Amasoma that NDLA arrested the highest drug peddler in that community. So record, you can Google and you will see the highest drug peddler in NDLA. Within that period of that campaign, we laid intelligence, we laid surveillance, and we were able to do that. So our message is simple, beginning from the tertiary institution. Before you bring a student to the school, please test him on drugs. Before he graduates, you test him on drugs. So that within the period of him being in the university, if maybe peer group pressure and all that, and you suspect, you take the child back to the testing point to test him before he can. So when you are graduating from school, you have a sane graduate. We have a lot.
Since you're testing in
our university and tertiary institution, you cannot document them. We have a lot. So let's begin from having a sane graduate. And we took that campaign to various schools. NDU, I told you about the arrest. In Federal University of Tweke, they have decided to make a law that before you enter the university, you will be tested. And before you graduate from the school, you also be tested on drugs. As you are defending your project, you are doing your final clear, you also get tested.
You say these are as what they confirmed to you, that they decided to have that law?
No, the Senate, they have sat on that. I'm not in that university, I don't know but the update is that they are to give a takeoff point that, okay, from this intake, we are going to, but we did that advocacy, and the school brought it into the vision. So we have visited schools like that to discourage drug peddling and drug. That is on drugs. On cultism, we see a situation whereby issues around cultism is a problem in Bayelsa. We see it getting rise every day. And we are thinking of going back to visit the laws on cultism. In Delta, for instance, in Edo, for instance, you see the issues about death. That if any person is found wanting in cultism, in kidnapping, you are sentenced to death.
Governor Kwebolo is trouble.
Yes, Dr. Kwebolo has Governor Kwebolo has stated. So we think of how we can reject some of those our laws, so that we can have not severe punishment, but what do we do differently to discourage that? Is advocacy. So we are using the grassroots to top approach to see how we can. I make bold to tell you that a lot of issues we have discouraged those calls. That when somebody is arrested as a result of cultism, they will call the governor and say, my child, your child. So what about the other person's child that was killed? What about the other person? So even those in the positions in government, we have taken that campaign to the SA poll and other key players on anything that has to do with insecurity. Please, there are limitations to it, because today it can be your time tomorrow it can be your next. So we have been doing those campaigns.
We would like to thank you so much, Dr. Preye,
for
coming in and having this discuss with us today. Before we go, you've really spoken a lot. We had thought maybe we'd leave you, and so you have a breather a little. But would you want to give your message to Bayelsans, to youth, to people who could help engender the peace initiative and the peace campaign you're carrying across Bayelsa State?
Okay, first, following the EU and Search for Common Ground model, we identified that peace, anyhow you talk, my brother, my person where you don't believe food, when you talk peace. Not be when hungry, the cash person. Now you go talk, say, make we day peaceful, It doesn't work that way. We must identify the drivers of poverty. Poverty is a basic problem. And for me, from the indices we are having, every day is even getting worse. So how do we solve this problem? The Bayelsa State Peace Architecture over time recommended that let's look at holistic means to solve this problem over time. And we have also done some community projects across Bayelsa in 16 communities. Some communities, cassava processing plant furnished, and things are going on like that. Some communities decided that they want to train their individuals, their youth, on skill acquisitions, different ways. So over 1.5 billion was expended for that purpose. But let me come back to the nitty-gritty that we should not look at peace in isolation. Peace is a responsibility of all of us. Not just saying it, we should act peace. While we are acting peace, I make bold to tell you again, we have budget for insecurity. Is it not? Security votes. That's what it's called. We have budget for education. We have budget for development, community infrastructure. We have budget for health. Where is the peace budget? So
it's not part of security.
It's
not part of security.
No. It means that we are promoting these restings and neglecting the peace. So if a community is peaceful, if a community doesn't do violence, it means that you don't have a plan for them. What do you do to sustain peace in those communities? So you have to have a peace budget and peace fund. And that is why the Bayelsa State Community Peace Commission, we are advocating for it to be established. It will cater for all this and also to address these issues across board.
Thank you so much, Dr. Inebaraton Preye. You've really you've spoken a lot of wisdom too. I like to add that. Thank you for coming in on Chatham Naija Live TV. Dr. Inebaraton Preye is the secretary of another organization that's fronting peace in Bayelsa State. They call themselves the Bayelsa State Peace Architecture. He is the secretary and coordinator of this very organization, and he's also the vice chairman of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, just to add that little bit there. Thank you again for coming in.
Thank you very much.
To discuss with us. My name is Henry Ahami. We'll now have had Israel with me on the program. Thank you. On the next one, bye-bye.
Bayelsa State, home of peace, yo. We are for the peace. All for peace.
Dear esteemed community leaders and people of Bayelsa State, the Doiduri-led prosperity government is committed to transforming our rural communities into thriving hubs of development. We believe that every community deserves access to absolute peace and quality standard of living. To actualize this vision, we need your support and partnership. Join forces with us to improve rural infrastructure.
The countdown is is over. The stage is set for the Odio Gorubaoge International Festival 2026. From Sundays 26th July to Sunday 2nd August, the ancient kingdom of Odi in Bayelsa State invites the world to a week-long celebration of culture, heritage, unity and entertainment. Come and experience spectacular cultural processions, traditional dances, canoe races, masquerade displays, wrestling contests, football tournaments, boat cruises, beauty pageant, music concert, local delicacies, the world-famous Odi Beach Carnival, and many more exciting attractions featuring celebrities and world-rated artists. Whether you're a son or daughter of Odi, a friend of the kingdom, a tourist or a lover of African culture, this is your invitation to be part of history. Join us as we celebrate our identity, honor our ancestors, showcase our rich cultural heritage, and promote the unity and progress of Odi Kingdom. Come and enjoy the traditional Odi hospitality. Odi Gorubaoge International Festival 2026, celebrating our heritage, inspiring our future, and building sustainable communities. Date Sunday 26 July to Sunday 2nd August 2026. Venue Odi Kingdom, Kolokma Pokma Local Government Area, Bayelsa State. Don't just hear about it, be there. Professor Epikise Stanley Odisi, Chairman Planning Committee Odio Gorubaoge International Festival 2026. Daubara Johnson Bolo, Secretary Planning Committee Odio Gorubaoge International Festival 2026. Announcer.